Welcome back to Undisputed. We are now joined by Hall of Famer and Big Three coach, Gary Payton. Gary, welcome to Undisputed.
How y'all doing?
Welcome.
Good. Y'all finally give me on y'all show, huh?
No, you
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
You finally decided to get up early enough to come join us.
Sometimes I don't want to get up early.
Well, touche, my dear sir. So, Gary, let me ask you. We're talking about it this morning. Where do you think LeBron James ends up this offseason?
Well, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it. I don't talk about that. That's what LeBron want to do. He's going to do it. We're making a big deal about where he's going to go and all of that. So what? Y'all going to still look at him to where he's going to go. So now we'll say, okay, he should stay at Cleveland. Right. Okay, he should come to the Lakers. So what? Well, he's going to make the decision anyway. I just say, just do what he got to do so we can get this out the way. That's all I say. Just get it out the way. Because right now, at the age that he at right now and the way he's playing and still the best basketball player in the world, his mindset should be doing.
Say that one more time.
He's the best basketball player in the world.
Somebody thinks Kevin Durant is better than he is.
Well, somebody just won back-to-back Finals MVPs. That's all somebody
GP, talk
saw.
to him, GP.
Well, we're not going to go on that, but the best basketball player in the world is on Cleveland Cavaliers team right now. I think that he makes things happen. He does a lot of things. He's an all-around basketball player. He makes everybody else better. Only thing that I don't like about him is that he doesn't have that killer instinct like Michael Jordan.
Correct.
Michael Jordan would take over the game more. If LeBron was like that, we would be far not even talking about a player like that.
Yeah, what do you think of that,
he'll
Shannon?
be something else.
No killer instinct.
But he doesn't have that. Not that I don't say a killer instinct. I think that he's a more minded of about a round basketball player. He wants to make everybody better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan was a guy where, give me the basketball, I'm going to score 50 every night.
Yep.
LeBron doesn't think that way. He wants to make everybody else better around him. So it makes it a problem, and then he gets frustrated when he doesn't have the players around him that can do that to make shots like he do.
Right.
Kevin Durant went to a team that already had shot makers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So he was already on a team in Oklahoma City where I thought they were pretty good too. He just probably couldn't get along with the guy with Westbrook or whatever. I don't know what happened over there, and he chose to come to a team that had won a championship and did it. That's his prerogative. I don't care, But what I'm saying is that the best basketball player in the world who don't have that much talent on his team that can will a team like Cleveland. We was talking about Cleveland wasn't even going to make it to the finals.
Right.
But what happened? You got a basketball player who took a team and y'all say he turned the team around, he changed it or whatever. Whatever y'all want to say. That's not his basketball team. It's the owner who got that team. Now he can make a decision of saying what he wants. He brought them guys there. What happened? They went to the championship and he took over an Eastern Conference playoffs that I'd never seen a basketball player ever do. He took it over. And he won games for Cleveland and got them there, but he was just outmanned against a Golden State Warrior team.
So let's talk about a point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers who could be part of a deal that would bring help for LeBron to L.A. if he comes to L.A., and that's one Lonzo Ball. And I've not heard your opinion, but you are obviously an all-time great point guard. What do you see so far or not see so far in Lonzo Ball?
Well, I hate people to categorize this kid. This kid came out of UCLA, and his father put him up here, which his father should have done. That's a father, whatever he wants to do. That's a father who wants to market his son. He markets all his son. That's what he should do. I don't care what but he does it the way that people don't like it. So what? That's him. His son has a mentality to be has a good ability to be a great basketball player. I see a great court vision that I never seen since Magic Johnson in this kid. I see a guy who can rebound the basketball.
Yeah.
I see a guy who can play one-on-one basketball and guard anybody in the league and stay in front of them and do a great job. His only problem is that he doesn't have that mentality to score. And we're talking about a jump shot. A jump shot. I didn't have a jump shot when I came in the NBA, but I made myself a scorer. I made myself dominant to that basketball, to this game. My object was to put that little orange basketball in that orange rim and do it at a consistent basis. That's what Lonzo Ball should do. When he goes to the basket now, what he's doing is he get to the basket and kick it. He doesn't think about it. Now he listens to everybody, I can't score, I can't shoot. Leave that out of your game. Just play. Go and work out this summer and work and get your mentality of saying that I'm going to score when I need to. I'm going to do whatever I need to make my team better, and I'm going to average 16 or 17 points a game and do 7 or 8 rebounds a game. And then everybody will be like, whoa, this is the basketball player I've been waiting for. Now, if that happens and he gets traded for whatever the Lakers want to do, I think a team that needs a guard like that and he gets that mentality, they're going to get a good one.
So how did you change from college to pro basketball to score? Did you invent a jump shot? Did you practice one until you had a jump shot?
No, I didn't. You know what I did? I had a bad 2 years. Remember, I only averaged 6 points. Then the next year I averaged 7. The Seattle Supersonics was talking about trading me. Then all of a sudden I got a coach named George Karl. Then I got another coach called Tim Gergerich. Tim Gergerich took me to Utah in my 3rd season and made me play Summer League again. He took me and showed me videos of what I did in college and now how I'm playing in the league. And he said, I want you to get back to that. Then my mentality was, I have to work out every day. I have to work hard. My mentality has to be different. And that's what I did.
What was the key change?
The key change is just work. I thought I came into
in your game. What strategically?
I put in a back down game. I posted up a lot of people.
Okay.
I got more aggressive.
Yeah.
I got more aggressive by going to the bucket. Don't care. Then I worked on my jump shot. I shot a lot of them. Still wasn't a good shot. But when my mentality got there, and I said every time I shoot it, I think it's gonna go in. LeBron James is doing the same thing right now. He's shooting jump shots, and people think he can't shoot it, but now everything's going in, and now he's talking about he's got a jump shot. First of all, it's the same shot. It's just that he worked on it, and got more confidence. And when you work on your game and get every other point or aspect in your game and make it better, where there's no weak spots, where if somebody adjusts to you, Shannon, when you would play football, what would you do? You would come with something else.
Exactly.
What is it he's doing to stop me every time? You would go and get something. You got to counter that. So everybody has to understand you got to counter something when you do it. It happens all the time with basketball players that come into the league thinking they're better than what they are, and they're really not that good. Right. And they got to counter and work and do the things that they have to.
I'm listening to you talk, and you said you had to work. Now, I'm assuming that you were working before, but as my grandfather used to tell my brother now, you were mistaking habit for hard work. You thought because you were going to the gym every day, you were working hard. That was a habit. You weren't working hard until your 3rd year. The coach showed you what you needed to do, and then it clicked. You like, now I'm working hard.
Now I'm working because what Shannon is, when I went in there and I became the number 2 pick and I was an All-American, I didn't have a player to play against every day that I did in the pros.
Right.
I didn't have a guy like Michael Jordan. I didn't have a guy like Isaiah to play against. I only played against him one time in college, probably was in the tournament.
Right.
But then when I got to the league, I got a big awakening.
Right.
I played against him every night.
Right.
And so I thought about it. So when I was going in there and just dagging around, thinking I was somebody, I'm the number 2 pick. I just got all the money.
Right.
Then all of a sudden I started getting killed in this game. And it was a little bit different.
Right.
Sure.
Then I said, okay, how am I going to stay in this league?
Yep.
And when I chose to work hard and get it to the point where I worked, the game went up. Then I became All-Star. Then I became the number 1 point guard in the league. Then I became a 9-time All-Star. Then I became a 9-time first-team defensive player. So that was what? Then I won the Defensive Player of the Year award, the only point guard ever to do it.
Did your mindset change? Because you were always a great defensive player. So did your mindset shift to a little bit, becoming a little more offensive-minded player?
No, I didn't change. I thought I was going to be a 2-way guard in first time. I played for Ralph Miller from Oregon State. Right. He always told me, I can make you one of the best defensive players ever if you listen to me because you got good hands and feet. And I took that into the NBA. I said, if I don't do one thing good, I'm going to do this the best.
Right.
I'm going to be a defensive player, and I'm going to stop people.
Right.
And that's what I did. And I made sure of that. And then when I became a person where I learned how to score and became a 2-way, it made my game a lot easier.
Gary Payton, I hear you talking a lot, too, about really roles and expanding expected roles on the court, because that's what I recall from your playing days. As you're just pointing out for us this morning, you kind of went into it with a certain mindset, number 2 draft pick, all this stuff. But as you basically ran up against a situation that was different than what you came into the league expecting. You made the adjustments.
Right.
Can you talk a bit about what kind of maybe adjustments you'd like to see from like Lonzo Ball and really just some of these new gen point guards in general?
Well, the adjustments I like to see with these kids, first of all, stop being like you know everything. You know, go and ask somebody, an old school guy, to ask for help. I go into places and I see George Gervin and I see Dr. J. That's respect. I get them respect from day one because I watched them growing up.
Right.
So what they have to do is they have to go and watch themselves. I think Alonzo Ball should go and get on the TV and watch every game that he had.
Yep.
Watch it all. Just watch it all. And then say, what did I do wrong and what am I doing wrong? What can I improve on? Don't be big-headed and say, because I'm the number 2 pick or whatever, and everybody's talking about me, I'm going to be good. Because if he walk on that court again, he's not going to be as good as he's going to be the same way. He's going to be the same basketball player he was this year if he doesn't improve.
Doesn't make those adjustments.
He doesn't make them adjustments.
GP, before you go, has there anybody in the history of the game ever had a workload like LeBron? Asked to score, rebound, and assist the basketball in the history of the game?
I don't think so. I think it was this guy right here does a lot. He does too much to me, and then I think he wore himself out in these finals because he was trying to play 48 minutes. I think what happened was after game number 1, he got very, very upset and disappointed that he just decided, man, look, let me play too much, and it wore his body down. And then the Golden State Warriors are really too good for that.
Right.
They're really too good. They kept pounding on him, and then I seen his whole mentality go just like this.
Mental fatigue.
His mental fatigue, he went just like this. When he started kicking the ball and the guys weren't making them shots, he just disappeared to me. And he's too good of a basketball player for that to happen. That's why Kyrie was a big fall for them because that guy could have took over a game and let him rest, and he could go out and he can score the basketball and do that. He didn't have that on his team this year. And I think that was the problem that LeBron had. But, as you say, I've never seen a kid do this. Every time you see this, he breaks a record about anything in the NBA. I don't care how much people talk about him or whatever they say. He breaks a record every time you see him. He breaks another record, and another record. We're not going to keep putting these records up here and then they come out of the blue. He breaking them for some reason because he's a private player.
Yeah.
Breaking them.
That's it.
Yeah, Michael Jordan had the ball in his hands in the playoffs more than LeBron does in his hands. That's interesting.
But I'm just saying, Michael Jordan had a better basketball team than he did. He had a good crew, a good cast, and Coach was great too, and he made great decisions. He put players in the Chicago Bulls, put players in the right position. You had a Luke Longley, you had a Kerr, you had guys like that who made baskets for Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan made it really, really easy just to score the basketball. But you had a guy like Scottie Pippen, who was another Hall of Famer that you had that can do things too.
What about not discount?
What about Rodman?
Rodman, he changed the game. Because he defended everybody. So it's a totally different game. Let me tell you about this. It's just a totally different era. He had a great cast more than LeBron.
Okay,